Nokia now, with the acquisition of companies like Alcatel-Lucent, has moved completely into the aviation business. So in this event over here, we are presenting Nokia solutions in aviation, both for air traffic control, for airports, and for airlines. So Nokia solutions for air traffic control are very much based on IP and PLS solutions for their communications. So we deploy a network that is, completely compliant with international standards, that has approved, Eurokai standards for network communication. It actually helps air traffic controllers or ANSPs in meeting their requirements for ASBO and ICAO. On the airport side, we have both wired and wireless communications, and we provide both, in Europe, for example, we provide completely the European network, aviation network, which is, we deployed about 300 radio stations in Europe that connects up, the IAG group of airlines for communication to the cabin. That service can be extended and expanded into both safety critical data communication to the cockpit. So we are working on that. So we have all these solutions, both for wired and wireless communications, that we can also present to the airlines. So what we are exhibiting here are those solutions. In addition to that, as you probably see, the drones as well. So we have drone solutions that we can deploy at airports, and at ANSPs and with airlines for their services. With the ANSPs, the biggest demand or the biggest requirement that comes from them is actually supporting their legacy environment. So ANSPs are very particular. They have all legacy applications and legacy services, which they definitely want to migrate to an IP environment. So that's the demand that they have, is to make sure both technologies are supported. And Nokia is unique in that solution. Our boxes, our routers are able to support both those solutions. In addition to that, Nokia's capability with wireless communication, as I said with LTE, ensures that they have a complete seamless connection both for ground-ground and air-ground communication. I think with the advent of, from 4G to 5G, there is huge leaps and bounds. With the advent of these sort of technologies comes new types of networks like SDN, software-defined networks and so on. That's brilliant, in terms of security for air traffic control and airports and airlines, in terms of prioritizing their services. But there are still issues, in my opinion, there are still issues with regard to security and with regard to safety. There is, on the one hand, technology is evolving for the benefit of ANSPs. The other hand is these guys need to move in a stepped fashion.